Oh, hey there. Barely even noticed you. It's Friday. Oh, we got playoff football coming up this weekend. I have a couple ideas of some things that I want to talk about that have been weighing on me. I haven't made like a full video on them yet. Because I think like us having a conversation about it would be more interesting. Some tequila. By the way, if you ever feel like you want to buy me a Christmas present or a birthday gift or an Army birthday present, June 14th, throwing that out there. June 14th. Oh, you can just give me a fantastic bottle of tequila. Tapatio. Scrumptious. Doesn't have all the additives. It's just tequila, baby. Natural flavoring. Just finished watching Friday Night Tights, which you should go on. What's Friday Night Tights? I don't know what that is. Is the music too loud? Let me turn down the music a little bit. Just make the background music. Shut up, crazy veteran. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody likes a brown noser or kiss ass. Daniel, I don't know how I scared the shit out of you. Glad that I did it, though. Am I going to talk about drones? No, I'm over drones. They're so last week. All right, there it is. All right. First Amendment audits for the win. Oh, gosh, I can't stand those First Amendment audit guys. Yeah, it's been fixed for a while, Peters. Don't worry about my mic audio. Jizz. Oh, hey. Cheers to you. A little bit of tequila. Cheers to you. Cheers to me. But most of all, cheers to me. Delicious. I don't know how to play Helldivers. I'll tell you what, though. It might be entertaining to watch me play video games. Because I just sit there screaming at the screen for forever. I don't even know what an Eastern Bloc cop is. What's an Eastern Bloc cop? It's a based fandom menace show. Favorite guests are like Alex Jones, Trent Razorfist, and It's a Gundam. I know those guys from YouTube videos. I've seen them on YouTube. All right. So here's the deal. I'm prepared today. There's a video that I've been wanting to talk about because it's pissed a lot of people off, and I understand it. However, I think it's done in like bad taste. Like, it's one of those things where you can do it. Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing illegal. You can do this, but like when you do it, everybody just thinks you look like an asshole because you kind of are. And trust me, coming from an asshole that's done a lot of shit that makes him look like an asshole, I can call it out when I see it. Yeah, it does sound like a gulag prison guard, Eastern Bloc cop, right? Like, I want to know what the fuck that means. I don't know if somebody's coming at me hard in the comments or if that's like a backhanded compliment, you know? Where it means like you're poor, but you get shit done. You got the shitty, like the Marines, you know? You get the secondhand equipment, but you get stuff done. You do more with less, you know? Oh, Friday Night Lights or Friday Night Tights is Nerdrotic. I love Nerdrotic. I'd love to go on that show. I don't know much about the comic zeitgeist, you know, but I do know a little bit about pop culture, and I know what I like, and I know a little bit about good writing and what irritates me, and, you know, something that I can see on the internet that's lazy. FTO soon? Any advice? Yeah, fucking shut up and listen and look at the street signs. You don't know where you are. You're screwed. All right. Let's get to what I'm talking about. What's my go-to music? It's either, I mean, honestly, honest to God, I know Phil from All That Remains, but I love All That Remains. I've always loved All That Remains. Their new album is awesome. So I like that genre of music, but I also like EDM. So like Alesso, not so much Tiesto. Like, he's good, but not so much Tiesto. But like, you know, EDM. I like EDM. Which is weird, right? Those two things, two opposite ends of the spectrum. Love it, though. I like just about everything. I like older country. I'm not a big fan of newer country. Like 90s and before. Do I have any firsthand information on Fort Leonard Wood? Why, did something happen? I mean, yeah, I go there every year, but I don't know what that means. Bill on unsub would be cool. All right, let's see if I can't get my Boom. All right. Gonna move over. You guys see what's going on the screen? Let me double check it. It's over. All right. Here's this dummy. Boom. You super chat on Friday Night Tights to get you and Eli on there because it would be hilarious and fun. You're not wrong. Just, it doesn't matter where where myself or Eli go. It's fun. All right, let's.
I would just like.
All right. So, a little bit of pretext with this lady. Okay, she's obviously in the military. Based on the uniform that she's wearing, the shirt color, I'm gonna say Army, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. Just listen to what she says, and I want to start talking to you guys about it. I want to see what you're feeling about it.
To announce that I did not.
All right.
I would just like to announce that I did not join the military to serve my country. I joined the military to get a VA home loan, the GI Bill, and student loan forgiveness.
Okay. 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 Nobody gives a shit about your internal monologue. So, all right. Let's listen to it again.
That's it.
Is it?
I would just like to announce that I did not join the military to serve my country. I
Okay.
joined the
Okay. And?
military to get a VA home loan,
Okay.
the GI Bill,
You can
and
do that?
student loan forgiveness.
And student loan forgiveness. So why are you so fucking grumpy? Why you got resting bitch face then? Huh? Hair looks nice. Nice skin complexion. Got your makeup on. Looking fit. Why we got the attitude? Huh? Why are you so proud about, why are you so proud about being like, I don't believe in anything that I'm doing? Well, you know what? I don't believe in anything that I'm doing right now. I just did it for money and monetary gain. You know, fucking shit. Like, you think that every single fucking electrician and plumber is sitting here, on a Friday night, having a drink with his boys, watching a YouTube live stream, doing whatever, pulling his pud while he watches Pornhub and thinking, man, I need to let the rest of the world know that I just joined my job to get a paycheck. No fucking shit. Who cares? Do you think that that's big and strong of you? Do you think that you're part of an anti-military woke movement now? What is the point of telling us this? You don't look smart. You look miserable. Are you is the inside read between the lines thing here? Don't join the military. Because you just nailed you bop bop bop. You nailed 3 things that are this is why I joined. They're very good.
I joined the military to get a VA home loan, the GI Bill, and student loan forgiveness.
Okay. It's not a secret. It's not like the military, the Army specifically ever said, hey, don't tell anybody that we've got these good benefits because they might just join for the good benefits. No, bozo. You fucking join because they've got good benefits. You go, hey, you know what? It's better than a lot of other jobs. They've wooed me with their ads, their advertisements. Their advertisements have tickled my fancy, and now I want to join the United States military because of all these positive benefits. That's called every fucking job that's out there. I'm praying that she's not an officer. I know for a fact she's definitely not used any of the student loan forgiveness or the GI Bill benefits because it's some of the dumbest fucking... This is one of the dumbest videos I've ever seen in my life of somebody once again, I don't even know why she's saying this. I wish... Is it a TikTok at I'm emo? Let me look. Let's look at TikTok. Let's see if we can find a TikTok. Even though it's going to be gone in
Buckle up, because this is one of the best extractions.
Shut up, dude. You annoy me. You've got just you never add anything of value to your videos. You've just got a very smooth forehead, which means most likely you've had work done because you're a skinologist or whatever the hell skin people are called. What's a skin doctor called? Episiotomy that's when you knock out somebody. Epidemiologist? Epidermis, and that's skin. Epidermis and something dermis. Dermis is skin. Above or below. But what is a skin doctor? Epidemiology? Epidemiology? Is he an epidemiologist? Is that what it is? Dermatologist, damn it. Shit. What's okay, dermatologist, duh, derma. Oh fuck, man. I showed you how the sausage was made. I was thinking my way through the problem. So what's an epidemiologist? Derma. Yeah, thanks, Mr. K. Yeah, you're right. Flute skin doctor. He's a flute skin doctor. Oh, a skin flute doctor. Yeah, he's a skin flute doctor. What's an epidemiologist, though? Dang it. Now I got to look it up. Somebody, come on. Nobody show me nothing? Explains the promotion issues. Oh, chat, you're fucking salty today. A public health professional who studies the causes, effects, spread disease, and human populace. Okay. Jay says you've got glaucoma since you were 14, so the military doesn't want you. Okay. However, I'm persistent. Do I know any godly recruiters? Dude, brother, find another way to serve. You don't have to serve in the military. You can find another way to serve your community, state, or federal government. It's okay. I'm BMO. Is that it? Is it O like that with O as a thing? Meme, no, meme and then a 0. Oh. Oh, I think this is just like the regurgitated bullshit, garbage, whatever. You goofy goober.
That's it.
Oh. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, God, I wish I could. What do you think of this? Why can't people just like tag the original videos and shit? Right? Like, it'd be really great if I could look at who originally posted it, so then I could get an idea of like what's going on.
Yes.
Why is this being... Oh, shut up. This being dumb. Let's just listen to it again.
I would just like to announce that I did not join the military to serve my country. I joined
the military. Well, joke's on you, ho. You got. You be serving. You straight up be serving.
I did not join the military to serve my country.
Well, you are. Too bad. You're doing it even like, I don't care if you chose not to. You're serving us.
I did not join the military to serve my country.
Well, when you signed the fucking dotted line, turns out that was the fucking job requirement. You will be doing that. You will be serving. I appreciate your service, even though you're such a fucking bitch about it.
I joined the military to get a VA home loan.
A lot of people do.
The GI Bill and student loan.
Everybody gets that, and that's okay.
Forgiveness.
Okay.
That's it.
Nobody fucking cares. What's up, truck? Nobody fucking cares. Like, listen, I know I'm yelling into the void here into a live stream of people that I think, hey, I'll put my shit out on the internet because I must be important enough for people to listen to. Like, listen, I get it. Pot calling the kettle black here. I get it, right? I know. A little bit of hypocrisy, right? But at the same time, like, why? Who are you talking to? Who are you making this out for? Do you think, like, what is your end state here? Do you think that, like, the entire internet's going to stand up out of their swivel chairs and just start slow clapping you into greatness because you didn't join to serve your country? Like, what? Like, it feels like, and I don't know. It feels like the caption to this would be like, I don't support the country and what they're doing to X country because of Y reason. Or I don't support the United States because of this systemic fill in the blank. But here I am. And to let you know how much of on the side of you I am and against this country, I'm letting you know that I didn't join to serve it. I joined for the benefits. That's like saying I didn't get my car washed because I wanted it wet. I didn't get my car washed so it would be clean. I got my car washed because I needed suds and water and scrubber brushes. That's why I went in the car wash, because my truck needed 3 things that just so happened to be a direct result from the car wash. I'm sorry I called you a hoe in the beginning. I don't know about that. And you know what? You're not a bitch. I shouldn't have said bitch either. That's rude of me. You're an idiot. And that's okay. I've been an idiot before. You know, I've definitely haven't worn that much foundation on my face when making myself an idiot. But you did. And you're very pretty. And so you have that going for you. So that's good. That's about it. That's about it. I think that's all the words that I've got right now. I think it's all the words that I got for you and your dumbness. I'm going to read a little bit of the comments and, you know, figure out what's going on. Recruiters. Ha! Got him. Good call. Good call. You're absolutely right. That's what the recruiters are like. The recruiter must have been good to get this girl in. I think the recruiter was just honest. I think the recruiter just said, listen, you don't have to give a shit. You can just get the benefits and then get out. Like, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. She's saying this like it's like I said, like, I don't understand what the point of this video is. The Army says this. Hey, yeah, you get these great benefits. You know, the plus is that you get to serve your country. Like, you could be selfless. You can learn independence, working together with a team. Like, the benefits so far outweigh the negatives when it comes to joining any military branch. Oh my God, I love you idiots. You fucking weirdos. She joined the military to floss with an extension cord. She could have done that at home. That's the most boring rage bait I've ever seen. Right? Right? She's like, that's what it is. It feels like she's trying to rage bait us into being offended. You know? Oh my God. She didn't join because of service. What I gotta do about myself? My grandfather in Vietnam. Joe Biden would never. It feels like she wants to piss off a whole bunch of like bro-vets. You know what I mean? It feels like she wants to piss off bro-vets, but nobody gives it, like, nobody's irritated. That's what it is. Nobody's pissed off. I'm not pissed off in this video. Nobody's pissed off at you for joining for different benefits. We're irritated with your obnoxious thinking that we would somehow be. Oh, it's such a like a Gen Z thing to do, you know? Like, oh, you've stated the obvious. You've pulled the wool from over my eyes, and now I see that the United States military is using benefits to get people to join. It's not a trick if it's literally part of the recruiting ad campaign. Like, this is obnoxious. This is a kid that wanted attention. You know, you ever see like a dumb kid, and I've been there before, a dumb kid like say something that they like heard on the TV, like a good sentence from the news or a teacher, you know, and you're at the dinner table and the kid's just like, you're waiting to drop that knowledge bomb on his parents. His parents are like, honey, you know, is that, you know, blah, 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 you know, zim, zam, zimbaroom about the Emancipation Proclamation. You know, isn't that neat? You know, Abraham Lincoln's, you know, presidency. And the kid's like, did you know that actually he didn't free any slaves? He only freed the slaves in like the Confederate States, and they weren't in his power because they were already broken up. It's like, yeah, okay, what's your point? We knew that, but okay, what else? Well, he did. He did. Well, he did that. Yeah. Are you upset that he did it? Or are you upset? I don't understand why you're upset. Well, you wouldn't, Dad. You know what? Yeah, you wouldn't, would you? What the fuck is wrong with you? That's what this feels like. It feels like it's a kid trying to get attention, and they just don't know the entirety of the subject matter that they're talking about. You know, I bet she's fun in relationships. You know what? I bet she is. She's gonna do the, you know, no, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Like, okay, cool. Thanks, babe. You know, I know everything's fine. Thank you. Did you enjoy the night out with your friends? You're like, yeah, I did. I had a good time. Thanks for letting me hang out with them. You know, I told you I was gonna stay out late, and you were like, that's cool. I got my own thing to do. That's why I like hanging out with you and being in a relationship. You're easygoing. Is it? Well, I think it's funny that, and you're like, oh, fuck, here it comes. No, I'm not going to put the Smokey Bear hat on for this one. John, he said, you worked with a guy named Dan Haran in Cayuga, and he was a friend of yours. I know Dan Haran. Because I saw him tanning behind the PD during lunch one time. A bit of a weirdo. Hey, man, I got weird friends. What's wrong with tan? At least he's not tanning his perineum. Obvious committal red flags. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. She's very acoustic. AC wears less amounts of foundation when he's being an idiot. Yeah. No amount of foundation is less foundation. I don't know what SIMA is. What's SEMA? I'm not going to Google it. I don't do a lot of Googling. Her script for complaining about the army is a recruiting pamphlet. Right? Like she saw the recruiting pamphlet and was like, that's offensive. Didn't know why. And then just like made this video. And look at how stern her face is. She's like, yeah. You know I'm right. You know it. You know how right I am right now. I said, yeah. The things that I said right now about the topic I discussed and the feelings that I have, you know. Army Nation, I have no idea what that last word is. Mohanane, baby? Mohanane, baby. Mohanane, baby. I don't know what that means. Can we talk about Bill Burr talking about the fires? What did Bill Burr say? You know what? I did see something on TikTok, on X about it. Bill Burr defends Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom's response to the Los Angeles wildfires, making fun of some called experts to say they weren't prepared. Here's a group of actual firefighters saying that they weren't prepared. All right, let's watch his whole thing. I don't want to be a jerk, and I don't like it when videos cut out what they want to bitch about. You know what I mean? I like to let more of the video play. And that's, you know, let's see. LA fires. 12 minutes. Good Lord. All right, this is a minute.
You had to evacuate your home.
Yes. Like most people, I had to. I got lucky, the winds moved, but, the fire was coming and all that stuff. So I feel lucky.
Are you guys back in?
And I think everybody did a great job.
Yeah.
Unlike the internet,
Yeah, right. I know. It's right.
Oh, my God. All of these fire experts. Why didn't you just fly a helicopter into the ocean? And then just, I don't know, because there was 100-knot winds. You want to do that? You want to do that at night, you lunatic?
How are you?
This was definitely mismanaged.
That's a big word we're hearing now.
Mismanaged, like some idiot on the internet knows how to manage the worst fire in LA, sitting there in his underwear. You know what? Looking at the footage on the internet, I have determined that this here was mismanaged.
You know about helicopters because I remember, and it's interesting now thinking about it because you said that.
About it. I know about the one that I fly. Other than that, I don't know anything about it.
You know
but
something.
If you're on the internet, you know everything.
I hope you know about it because you said that you got your pilot's license in case like all hell broke loose in L.A. You could get out of L.A. and at any moment did you think I'm going to make a run for that helicopter?
Well, the error in my thought was I didn't realize how expensive helicopters were. So all I have is a 2-seater, and I didn't want to have to make Sophie's choice with my family.
I don't see anything wrong with that. All right, let me break down some shit for you people. All right. For everybody being upset at Bill Burr, Bill Burr's a comedian. Bill Burr makes jokes. And the obvious joke here is that a ton of people that don't know shit are trying to say that something was done incorrectly, which is right. Now, two things can be true at the same time, right? LA can mismanage the fire, right? They could have taken a bunch of money away from firemen. They could have, fucked up with the DEI hiring. Bill still lives in California. He's said some jokes, based on truth about like the way that he votes. Like he's a Democrat, whatever. Who gives a shit, right? He's left leaning. I don't care. But like all of this isn't about like how the fire isn't mismanaged. Is or isn't mismanaged. These are jokes about rando people on the internet looking at a video and going, this was definitely fucked up, right? Not the experts. He's saying there's a random guy in his house, which is that's social media, right? That's like the good and the bad of social media. Is anybody can type anything and put something up and then you can get a story or a piece of entertainment or infotainment, whatever. The bad thing, that's the good thing, right? The bad thing is that everybody gets to do that. So you're going to have some dude finger fucking his belly button filled with lint because he doesn't shower. Be like, this has been set up since the 90s. George Bush took all the things away and and they go fly off the handle with how this is, poorly managed. Now, I don't know how he actually feels because he's doing a bit. This is 100% a bit. He's a comedian. He's a great comedian. As a joke, it's funny because there's truth in it. There's a bunch of idiots that don't know what they're talking about saying that the thing was all botched. Now, can you also say that, yeah, it was botched? Sure. Who cares? It was fucked up. Did they take money away from the fire department? Did that help it? No, it definitely didn't help it. So it hurt it? Yeah, that definitely hurt it. Were all the basins filled up with water, even though this has been one of the longest droughts that they've had? No, they weren't. Why didn't they do that? I don't know. We lost money and we didn't think it was important. Were you wrong? Yeah, we were fucking wrong. Isn't your job to be like prepared for this shit? And yet the one thing you're supposed to do, you didn't do? Yeah, we didn't do that. All that can be true. And it can also be true that there's idiots on the internet that just gobble up whatever they believe is true or fits their narrative. And then they regurgitate it, not knowing shit about fuck, as some people would say. Captain Could have you say, we have empty reservoirs here for the past decade. They don't even try to keep them full. Yeah, all effing truths, though. All effing truths. Papa Penguin, you're right. Bill Burr is a comedian. Who cares? It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. Like, it always astounds me when people try to break down shit that comedians say as gospel. You know what I mean? Listen, they're making a joke about something. There is some truth in what they're saying, right? Now, the truth may not be the joke, meaning Bill Burr's making a joke about people saying that, you know, the fires were mismanaged. His joke isn't that there's no mismanagement of the fires. His joke is pointing out that there are people who don't know shit about fires becoming fire experts and then smearing their whatever the fuck it is ideas all over the internet without fact checking it or just having a basic knowledge of it whatsoever. That's what he's making fun of. He's not making fun of the mismanagement. He's making fun of the idiots on the internet. It's called nuance. Read into it. Anyway, there are times, however, where, you know, bad comedians or even good comedians just fall short and try to make a joke about something that they care about, and they fucking bomb. Because all they want to do is, instead of making a joke and making it funny, is they'll try to push some sort of stupid narrative. And you know what happens when that happens? It falls flat on its face, and you get people to laugh at it. Like there's like the one British or Australian female lesbian comedian. I think she might be trans too. And she like had a comedy special, and she's like, this special isn't about humor. It's not supposed to make you laugh, and that's why it's funny. And it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. It was not funny. And like, what? Comedy isn't about making jokes anymore. Like, what? I forget what it was. It was a big deal like 3 or 4 years ago. It was a horrible special, and she got lambasted by a bunch of people on it who saw through it, which wasn't hard. Am I interested in acquiring another fire truck to turn into a brewery? I mean, you can't turn a fire truck into a brewery. I know one for sale for $15K in Pennsylvania, 2 hours from you. No, not right now. But yeah, otherwise, nothing wrong with Bill Burr. Hannah Gadsby. Yeah. You want to see? So, all right. So everybody's upset about Bill Burr, right? Let's keep this logic train going. So I described it, right? I said, hey, Bill Burr's making fun of something and bringing truth. You know, he's taking some truth from an event and poking fun at the truth, right? And what he's poking fun at is the idiots that are on the internet, not the event itself. Right? So funny. I think that's funny. Obviously, there's tons of fucking morons on the internet that think that they know everything when they would do like 15 minutes of Googling their 5 people that they, you know, reference every single day in the news, you know, that regurgitate the same right or left leaning bullshit. So let's. Oh, the chat moved up. What was her name? Fucking Gatsby. Something Gatsby. Hannah. There we go. $2019? Is it 2019? Is that when it was?
I should quit. I'm a disgrace.
All right, hold on. Let's go. You gotta watch this shit. All right. Boom, 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 boom.
What sort of comedian can't even make the lesbians laugh? Every comedian ever. Oh, that's a good joke, isn't it? Classic. It's bulletproof too. Very clever because it's funny because it's true. The only people who don't think it's funny are us lesers. But we've got to laugh because if we don't, proves the point. Checkmate. Very
bad.
clever joke.
It's not bad.
I did a comedy show, but
Like, is any of this like just so dry and weird? Right? I shouldn't be picking on comedians. I like comedians, even if they do like a bad job. Like, I don't like shitting on comedians because it's fucking hard, man. I only did stand up a handful of times, but I was doing live shows for a while. And then, like, you know, I mean, improv is different. Like, this stuff she polished and tried for a while. Improv, you're just doing it like right off the rip. But like, man, it's like, this is like awkward and not like awkward funny. Like, she's got a sold out theater. This theater's fucking massive. And she's got like, Anyway,
I have been.
feel like that's not a joke. They're just like applause.
Do you understand what self-deprecation means when it comes from
making an applause because she made a statement that everybody agrees on? You know, if you're like, we need to stop the war, and everybody starts clapping, that's not a joke.
somebody who already exists in the margins? It's not humility. It's humiliation. I put myself down in order to speak, in order to seek permission to speak. And I simply will not do that anymore, not to myself or anybody who identifies with me.
Okay. Oh, that's it? That's what you fucking end on? That's the crescendo, is being like, and I'm not gonna make fun of myself or people that are lesbians. Is it not ironic that the lesbian joke in the beginning that she said, and then the banter that she had afterwards, which was her own, right? The joke wasn't her original joke, but the banter afterwards was. Her playing off that joke was, you know, part of her routine. Isn't it funny how she's like at the end of that, like the funniest part of that bit that she had, the funniest part of that 3-minute bit is her making fun of being a lesbian and what it's like to listen to men, you know, say, you know, this is our interpretation as a man of what a lesbian is, right? Not the people that are actually lesbians. That's funny. You know, if I'm a plumber and somebody says like, I know what plumbers do. And you're like, yeah, what? How the fuck do you know? There's comedy in that, duh. But like, she ends that bit with, I'm not going to make fun of myself. I'm not going to make fun of my sexuality or that group. And that's the end of the bit, where no laughter happens. It's not funny. It's not a joke. It's just a statement. That ends your bit. You started off with the funniest thing in the bit was the joke you made about yourself and the lesbian thing that you then later on said, I'll never do again, which could be humorous in a meta type of way. You know, like I'm making fun of this outside of itself, very deep, but it's not. Even then, it's not funny. It's ostentatious. If $5 word there, but it is ostentatious. Look it up every time. Oh, and I don't think that's even the special that I was looking for. It could have been. I don't think that's Nanette. Was that Nanette? Yeah, 2019. Oh. Oh my God, she lashed out at Dave Chappelle. What did she say about Dave Chappelle? You can't, like, listen, Dave Chappelle could say every and any negative thing in the book. Dave Chappelle could probably defend the Holocaust in a joke, and the joke would probably be hysterical. And geez, there's been tons of people that I think have made jokes about at the Holocaust's expense that have been funny, you know? Like, some humor is funny because it's inappropriate. Like, and that's why it's funny, because you're like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Doesn't mean that you believe it. And look, look at Mr. Fancy Pants with his $5 words on his high horse. dare we watch? I don't want to watch Steven Crowder. I don't want to get like, I don't want to make this political. I just want to, it's just funny. Whatever. Whatever. You guys see this? I'm debating on making a video about it. Basically, these Massachusetts college students, they got charged with kidnapping a military service member in To Catch a Predator like TikTok video, but they didn't catch a predator because they lured him to their Catch a Predator event by saying they're a legally aged 18-year-old woman, girl, teenager that wants to have consensual sex with another person. And 18 years old is the age of consent in every state. Like, you hit 18, every single state is the age of consent. I know that some are 17, some are, I think Alabama's like 14. Alabama's weird, man. But Alabama, they be fucking. But I know that in every state of the union, 18 years old is the age of consent. Like, not the cutoff, but it is an age of consent. So, from my understanding, these 5 college students were like, we're going to get these fucking, pedos in here and we're going to get them. Oh boy, howdy, are we going to get them? And they didn't know how to get them because they ended up just asking a guy if he wanted to come over on a date. They were like, we got you, pedo. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, we said we were 18. He's like, yeah. Said you were 18. They're like, yeah, we got you. I don't know what's going on. No, we got you. You got you. You were going to sleep with an 18-year-old. Yeah, I was. Listen, I'm confused. I came here to sleep with an 18-year-old. Why is everybody looking at me like I'm the bad guy? Ha, you're dirty. You're screwed. We're calling the cops on you. For what? For trying to fuck an 18-year-old. Once again, yes, I really don't know what's going on. I feel like that's what happened. Let's read about it. Let's just read a little bit of it. Massachusetts college students get charged with kidnapping. Get out of here, Amazon Prime. Oh my gosh, I can't read nothing. With kidnapping military service member in a To Catch a Predator TikTok inspired plot. 6 New England college students allegedly used a dating app to lure an active duty military service member to their campus, where they ambushed him as a part of a deranged To Catch a Predator social media trend. I'm not going to say that it's deranged to do a Catch a Predator social media thing. I think it's a great trend. Catch the predators, but also be careful, because if you think you're just going to get some guy that's going to freak out and run away, odds are that eventually you're going to get somebody that doesn't want to go to jail and your friend might get stabbed. Just a heads up. Be careful. There are risks involved here. The teenage students from Assumption University appeared stone-faced and spoke to the judge through their lawyers Thursday during their arraignment for conspiracy and kidnapping charges. Kelsey, these all people, tried to lure their 22-year-old victim to the private Roman Catholic school 45 miles west of Boston. A 6th student, a minor, was arraigned in juvenile court. Oh, so that means that they were probably 17. Boston, so that Massachusetts. So I wonder if Massachusetts juvenile age is 17 and an adult age is 18. I would assume, right? You know? Here we go. The victim told police that he was in the area for his grandmother's funeral and was on the dating app because he just wanted to be around people that were happy and get his wiener touched. Let's be honest. He wanted to get his wiener touched. Everybody joins the dating app. Why? Because eventually down the road, want to get our wiener touched. Anyway, Brainerd is accused of walking the unidentified service member down to a basement lounge where a group of students came out and allegedly grabbed their victim and stopped him from leaving. A group of people came out of nowhere and started calling him a pedophile, the Associated Press reported, citing campus report. The flock of students accused the soldier of wanting to have sex with 17-year-old girls. The service member broke free from the basement but was allegedly chased back to his car by approximately 25 people, most of whom recorded the chase with their phones. One student reportedly punched the man in the head. There's one. Why does she just seem... Listen, I understand that the point of this is to catch, like, predators, right? And I'm okay with that, even though you made a mistake. But why does this woman's face just seem very Karen-y? Why does this woman feel like she's about to say, my dad's a lawyer? No, no, I'm not going to give you my license. She's got that face. Poor kid. Arresting another black man. Racists. They're all racists. The victim fled before calling the cops to report the assault. Bernard also filed a police report claiming that there was a sexual predator on campus and she was frightened. Okay. She also alleged that one of her male friends chased the uninvited guest. I mean, he was definitely invited. Officials used surveillance footage to confirm the man was invited inside before he was chased out of the building by a group of students. Students were caught on camera laughing and high-fiving each other. Deliberately staged event. Well, yeah. They're trying to catch a predator. They just fucked up. Investigators used cell phones. The videos had to circulate online to disprove all the students' claims. Bernard's Tinder profile indicates he was 18, and none of the messages proved the man wanted to have sex with any minors. Dude. Randall told police the group was inspired to create a disturbing plot after seeing To Catch a Predator trend on social media. Officers discovered the small group of students were the ones who allegedly plotted to catch a predator, luring. The 5 students faced charges of conspiracy and kidnapping. Brainerd was handed an additional charge for witness intimidation. Damn. Is this Brainerd? Yep. Witness intimidation. Yep. She seems... Oh, man. The face, I'm telling you. She's got... Dude, tell me that's not crazy, like... Oh, you're going to tell me something? Oh, okay. Oh, I know the answer. Oh, God. Oh, God. They faces for charge for conspiracy and kidnapping. I mean, honestly, they fucked up, but come on, military member. They were trying to catch a pedo. You know, they just fucked up how they did it. Brainerd was handed an additional charge for witness intimidation while Carroll was slapped with assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. Carroll was identified as a student who was accused of slamming the man's head into the car door. Oh, no. Who's Carroll? Jaquan Smith, thank God. Who's Carroll? Jaquan Smith. Trudeau? Isabella Trudeau? Brainerd was handed an additional charge of witness intimidation while Carroll was slapped with assault and battery with a dangerous weapon. Where's Carroll? I don't see a photo of Carroll. Jaquan Smith, Easton Randall, Kelsey Brainerd. I don't see a Carroll. The minor, who is known by police, was accused by the soldier as the one who punched him. We're just looking forward to having the process play out. Said Brainerd's lawyer. Trudeau's lawyer said she's innocent and filed a motion to dismiss her case because of lack of evidence. All 5 adult students entered not guilty pleas. Let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about this. I don't mind. In fact, I enjoy it when citizens assist police in, solving crimes. Oh, hey, you went on somebody's face. You didn't know who the person was, but you knew that they were a friend of a friend. So you decided to go on Facebook and Instagram and try to figure out who the person was. And then you found it. And you're like, no, that's the guy. That's the guy that did the thing. I see him. I know him. And you're like, here it is, officer. There's this guy's Facebook. We go, oh, that's great. We didn't have to do all that searching. You did a bunch of searching for us. And now you've given us photo ID of this guy. Not a photo ID as like a driver's license, but you've identified this person via a photograph that we can then use like facial recognition for, or go to his Facebook or social media account and try to get his information, right? Must be a minor. So that's why they're not on the pick. Good call. Good call. That's why that one person doesn't have a photo, because they're probably the minor. Good call. Very smart. Didn't think about that. Nailed it. So doing things like that are great. What's not great that people do is they'll post on social media, hey, the police are looking for this guy, are looking for Jeremy because Jeremy punched my boyfriend in the face. Fuck Jeremy. Let the police know where he's at. And we're like, no, because now Jeremy's sister's going to try and fight you because she doesn't believe you. And now you're creating drama on the internet and you're bringing undue attention onto the incident. And like, no, we want to be Secret Squirrel all the time. There's a time and a place to do that shit. There's a time and a place and a method to helping police, right? And I'm not saying that the police are right all the time. Sometimes they're dumb and slow and stupid and you want to expedite things so you do a little bit more, help them out. And then the bad detectives are like, why'd you do that? And you're like, because you're fucking slow, and they get upset, so whatever. But that's not the moment we're talking about here. That's not the moment we're talking about here. What we're talking about here is they're trying to do street justice, which has a time and a place. Nothing wrong with that. Been there, done that, seen how it happened. Good for those people. But like, if you're going to do, and like they said, trend, because there's like a lot of accounts that like do this. If you're going to do this, you've got to do it the right way. Because if you get somebody innocent in there and you start stating that they're, a pedophile or, then that's a serious accusation, which you need to back up. And if you just go, I'm 17. And you're like, okay, cool. Who'd you tell that to? I told it to him. In the messages? Well, no, I didn't say it in the messages. Is it in your profile? Well, no, I didn't say it in the profile. Well, then how's he supposed to know that you're 17? Well, he's supposed to get it. Like, he wanted, like, my profile said 18. So that's close enough, right? And you're like, no, there's either breaking the law or there isn't. Like, what are you doing? And then you'll get these moments where like, well, I was trying to do the right thing, so let me go. And you're like, bro, do you know how many cops have gotten fired or gotten arrested and then put in jail because they tried to do the right thing and it ended up just being the wrong thing? Like, they're like, no, I tried to do the right thing, but the right thing just fucked up. I fucked up trying to do the right thing. And they're like, well, I'm sorry. That's, you're going to jail, officer so-and-so. A lot. Or you're fired. Usually it's you're fired. If they're going to jail, then usually they fucked up, in a really dumb, stupid way. They deserve to go to jail. You'd be hard pressed to find a cop that doesn't belong in jail that fucked up, Oh my God. The amount of people are going to go hashtag Darren Chauvin or David Chauvin, Darren, whatever his name is, Chauvin. In the comments. Oh my God. I just know what's going to happen. I know the people that follow me. Tor, you said we rocked the Church of Buffalo. Thanks for the photos. It's awesome to meet you and Zach. Go Bills. Go Bills, baby. When is Angry Cops getting a guest appearance on Scooby-Doo? I don't know. I'd shoot the ghost. He's coming after us, Scoob. He's coming after us, Scoob. Row. Pow, 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 pow. Oh, Officer High, what'd you do? I fucking shot him, Shag. I shot him. He's coming at me with a knife. So I shot him. Row, isn't that ranch rotter? No, it's self-defense. What is wrong with you kids? Why does this entire van smell like marijuana? Is this human? Is Velma here of her consent? Where's Daphne? Is this sex trafficking? Is this whole Mystery Mobile sex trafficking, Scooby? I'll call the ATF, Scoob. I'll fucking call him. We're at the ATF. Yeah, I'll call him. Oh, joinks, dude. Don't call him. They're going to put Scoob down. I'll call him. You tell me right now. Are you trafficking people? This is a conversation that I've had in my head, brought to you by ADD. Yeah, that van smells like a fucking bang bus. That's what it smells like. It smells like patchouli, stale weed, moldy Cheetos, and unkept poon. Do they get defamation for calling him a pedo with no evidence? it's rough to get defamation. You know what I mean? Like, are they calling him a pedo? Are they doing it on a public platform? It's that probably not. They could say we were trying to get one or we thought he was one, and that's not a lie. That's not defamation. Saying that he is a pedophile and then running with that's another thing. But I'm not seeing anything like that. You say that a guy's it's defamation is very hard. You would Randy the Ghost. Somebody follows me on Pepperbox. Daniel. And on that note, I might actually be starting a new show on Pepperbox. We're trying to figure it out. It might be something like what we just did today, kind of like this trial run where I get a couple things from the internet that I may not normally do like a video on, something that's small that just irritates me, that it's just me bullshitting with you, gang, and just telling you how I feel about something. We might be starting that on Pepperbox. So, and by the way, if you're not on Pepperbox already, a lot of good. I think there's literally a video uploaded every single day with the amount of creators that are on Pepperbox, and it's uncensored. And there's Pepperbox exclusives. One of them being the Kind of Consensual podcast that I'm a part of. I'm a part of it. It's the Fat Electrician, Eli, Habitual Line Crosser, and I come in as a guest because I'm not going to be there for forever. Probably the last episode. I don't know. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll show up again. Maybe I'll just keep showing up. Who knows? You don't know me. But on that note, I'll see you next time, weirdos.